Hello all and welcome to PasSpareTime. How is everyone on this awesome Wednesday evening? You have made it officially halfway through the week. You got the easy part of the week left, Thursday and Friday. And we're going to do some searching tonight. Good to see everyone. Hello, Jim Thompson. I hope you're awake. Hey, my Amex order or my PCGS order will be here tomorrow. Hello, Sherry, Old Bell, Christopher Brock, Dreamalam, Tom Thumb, Vincent Caparina, Dad Hunts Coins, CLMK. Hello, all. It is good to see you. Hope you are having a great evening. Well, Wednesday night is our night for the triple play, and that's when we hunt $500 $1 bills. Can only hope that the search would be as good as last night was. Holy smokes, that was amazing. Good to see you, Vincent. Find, put it in my good stack. Where is it? There it is. That's what we found last night. Yikes. Been looking for a binary for 2 months and we got one. Are you kidding me? What a great find that was. We had a bunch of great finds last night. Really good night. Hello, Turtle. To Todd, good evening. Good evening. Hello, Brown Sugar. Welcome. So sometimes we do this as a donator stream for $75. People get all the finds, the donator of the $500 $1 bills, and then the box of dimes, and then the box of half dollars. For tonight, I don't think, well, I know we don't have a donator right now. We've got one for Friday. I messed up. I thought we had one for tonight and had one for Friday, so I stopped searching. So we're going to be opening for Paw again tonight, and that means if we find any more binaries, it's all mine. And that would be an awesome thing to find another one. So as you all know, I am streaming in the vertical format. It's more of our regulars that get in here early. Hello, Jeff Scotton. Good to see you. This stream in this format gets released on the YouTube Shorts feed occasionally. And the way it's been working lately, it's kind of more of a drizzle than a peak. And we will get, every 15 minutes, 5, 10 new people in. So you're going to hear me repeat a lot of things tonight because I'm really catering with this format and streaming format to the people that aren't as familiar with this hobby, trying to bring more people into this hobby. So forgive me if you hear the same thing after every strap because I will say it a lot, but I think that's the best way to do this. So we are going to get started. Aha, New Marshall in town. You did have a good package. New Marshall, were you here last night? Nope, that's not it. Were you here last night when I found, I lost it again. There it is. Were you here last night when I found this for myself? Live. Our first ever binary. 50-50, 5,000. You gotta like that. We had so many good finds last night, it was crazy. Today was pickup day. I got 6 new boxes of half dollars. I got $1,000 in new ones. My bank had a fraud alert on me for getting $3,000 $1 bills every week, so I've been cut back to $1,000 now. But I can get the other $2,000 in another bank, so that's not a big deal. Whatever works best for them. And yeah, that was a nice one, Brown Sugar, for sure. New Marshall, you had a really good hunt too when you hunted last time on the triple play. It is awesome. So we will start out, I guess. I think all of you that are in here, at least most of you, know what the drill is. Since I'm searching for myself, I may bypass the dimes tonight and just do the ones and the $50. We'll see. We'll see. But the first thing I got to do is I got to sort these $1 bills out. Try to get them all going the same direction. So far, they're all going the same direction. These are from the Federal Reserve. These is the last 500 from last week. Last week I did get 3,000. And amazingly enough, they're all going in the exact same direction. Never seen that before. Hello, B.H. Ringer. It's good to see you. So what we're going to do, we're going to be searching 500 $1 bills, 5 straps of 100 $1 bills, looking for fancy serial numbers, star notes, and then I will be searching a box of $50, looking for the goodies in a box of $50. Sometimes we do this as a donator stream, and I messed up. I had someone written down for a donator tonight, and I wrote it down wrong. So we don't have a donator for tonight. So I'm gonna open these for myself, which is fine. I may find another goodies, like a bunch of the goodies I found last night. Ah, cool, CLMK. You had a big package this week too, CLMK. Awesome. Although so did New Marshall in town. You had lots of goodies in there. I shipped everything out on Monday, so I think a lot of people are probably receiving it today. That's cool. I'm finally getting my PCGS grading back tomorrow, in theory. That's what they say, at least. I've already got 3 or 4 of the items back, so this will be 44 or 45 items that I sent in. Hello, Supreme Dawn. Good to see you. Welcome. If anyone's here for the first time, I'm Paul of PasSpareTime. We do coin hunts and dollar bill serial number searches, and tonight we're going to be searching dollar bills for fancy serial numbers. We did find last night this bill, 5050 5000, only 2 numbers making up the serial number. That makes it a binary note, and that makes it worth $20 or maybe a lot more. Just depends. It's in really good shape. One of the best finds we've ever had. I'll be showing off some of the finds that we have had in the last few weeks as we end different straps. But if you're here for the first time, where's my star note? Where is my star note? Did I put all my star notes away? Just knowing I was going to find another one? Surely I wouldn't have done that. I had one all flipped up for the occasion. And now I can't find it. I know where one's hanging out though. I know where one's hanging out. Right there. We're looking for star notes like that one. Any note that ends in a star instead of a letter is a replacement note to replace damaged or misprinted notes. And these things have become highly collectible now, and they are going for double face value on eBay. So you can double your money on a $1 bill if you find a star note. So we'll be looking for those. That's one that I found yesterday or the day before. So let's get started. Here we go. So you know, anyone whose name is in green in the chat, they are a member of our channel. You can become a member of our channel for as little as 99 cents a month. Anyone in blue is a moderator on our channel, and our moderators help me out, keep the stream running, keep it organized, remove any inappropriate comments that we may get, because this is a family channel. As you know, I usually hunt with my grandsons, Hudson age 13, Red age 10, not yet Sawyer age 7, but they're all in Texas bike riding on spring break. So not that I would have them on a Wednesday evening on a school night anyway, but Paul has gone it solo this week, and myself and Treasure Hog on Saturday, because we do stream live on Saturdays at 2 p.m. Central, we found a silver. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What, 5th bill? 6th bill? 7th bill? 7th bill. Our second ever trinary. And it's mine. Our second ever trinary. get out for spring break next week. Well, Aries, I hope you have an awesome time on spring break. Now, unfortunately, somebody wrote on this one, which is crazy. So that doesn't help its value any. But we just found our second trinary note in as many nights. 333939993. Wow. Only 3s and 9s in the note. We're just going to pretend like we didn't see that writing where somebody wrote 50 as they were making a 50 stack. And that thing's in pretty good shape. A binary note. Oh my gosh. I can't believe it. That is our second one in as many nights. We found this one last night. 5s and 0s. And it was out of this same pickup. But not that I think binaries hang out together in the bill world, but holy smokes, our second binary note. Are you kidding me? Are you? Yeah, I'm in shock. I know I was saying something. Oh, we found silver for the 29th stream in a row on Saturday. That's what I was saying. We'll be going for 30 streams in a row this coming Saturday. Another binary. Well, it really doesn't matter what's in the next 490 some notes, because that is an unbelievably great find. A trinary note. I got to show it off one more time. A trinary note in the first 10 notes of the first strap. We're searching $501 bills. It's something I've only been doing for a couple months. I really thought it would be boring, and I don't like it because I usually hunt coins, and I'm in love with hunting coins, but I have fallen in love with searching dollar bills for fancy serial numbers, and that's a fancy one. It's worth at least $20, and even with the writing on it. Wow. What a start. What a start. If you're here for the first time, it doesn't get any better than that. Well, it could if we found a solid one number all the way across, and maybe one of these days. But we are searching $501 bills for fancy serial numbers. Then I'm going to search a box of half dollars. Usually on Wednesday nights I also search a box of dimes, but I think I will save the dimes because I'm not really interested in finding myself another silver dime. I'd rather save it. I've got 4 boxes of dimes right now, and we only edge search those. So I will do the ones and I will do the half dollars, and we'll see what kind of goodies we find. When I search the half dollars, I'll be looking for silver, proofs, commemoratives, all sorts of good stuff. Kind of a cool note, 6300054223456, but not anything we're looking to keep. Doesn't have any value above face value. But what a start. So if you're here for the first time, please consider subscribing. We do put out a tremendous amount of content every week. We put out short videos on coin hunting every single day. If you look, that 6 and especially that 4 are raised a little higher out of alignment with the rest of the serial number. That's called a gas pump or an odometer note. It does carry a little extra value, but I have kept so many, I'm not keeping any more unless I find it at least halfway up above. But some people would keep that. This had the start of what we look for in birthday notes. June 2nd, but the year 9826. Yeah, I'm not going to be around for that one. This also could be February 6th, but had that been a, there's a, the serial number before that one, so it's going to be another way future birthday note. Consecutive serial numbers on regular notes that aren't fancy serial numbers do not hold any premium value above face, so I don't hang on to those. Streaming at the bottom of the screen, I guess scrolling up, are some of the examples of the things we are looking for. I think those are all real examples of what we're looking for, except for the binary and maybe anything else that I haven't found yet. I haven't found a solid, I haven't found a ladder note. But perhaps one of these days. Bart Cubbins, Thanks for being here. It's good to see you. Welcome. We also have been doing live streams every single day in this format that YouTube releases on the Shorts feed, and it enables us to introduce coin hunting and serial number searching to more people. Our major goal is to introduce more people, and specifically more younger people, into this hobby. But I'm okay if you're not younger, because I'm not younger, and you're here. Thanks for being here. I have noticed as I go to coin shows with my grandkids that everyone there is about my age or older. And I don't think that bodes well for this hobby in the long run. You know, there are a lot of people that are younger, my kids' age, grandkids' age, and they just don't pay in cash anymore. They use Cash App or Venmo or a debit card or a credit card, and they don't get change to search. So there's an awareness issue and there's an access issue. So what I'm trying to help with is to make this something that more people are aware of, the fact that it's a great hobby, something you can do with your kids, grandkids, nieces, or nephews. Hello, Bobby Walsh. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. And on our Saturday streams, we usually hunt 5 to 7 boxes of $50 in each stream. Once a month, we give all our boxes of $50 away, the search of them, to any adult that is watching our stream with a grandchild, child, niece, nephew, foster child, whatever. And we've done 2 of those so far, and they get to keep any of the finds that we have while we're searching the $50, any silver, anything else. We also give them a Hudson's Collector's Kit of coins, which is named after grandson Hudson, obviously. And it contains 3 coins that are over 100 years old. It also contains 3 coins that are silver. We also give out a 90% silver Walking Liberty to each one of the parents that is hunting. Those have a melt value of $9 to $10. And we're hoping to get more kids involved in this hobby that way. We are very honored that APMEX, the world's largest seller of coins and coin supplies, is sponsoring our initiative to get more youth involved in this hobby. And you got to forgive my sniffly nose. My allergies are going crazy. My Claritin order from Amazon is sitting at the front door, and I didn't run up to grab it before the stream. But we're going to hit it with some more Claritin. And APMEX goes to coin shows with us and sets up right next to us and gives away goodies to the kids that come to our booth when we go to a coin show. The next coin show that we are going to is in Tulsa at Southern Hills, and we will be going to that the Thursday, Friday, and Saturday before Father's Day. And we will be giving those collector's kits out to all the kiddos that come see us. We'll be looking forward to seeing a lot of other people. It is the annual YouTube coin show where, on top of all the coin dealers that usually come, a lot of the people that provide content on YouTube come to the show as well, and you can meet your favorite YouTubers. 6637-3237. Want it to be something not quite. And if you want to sign up for the parent youth, grandparent youth, aunt and uncle youth hunt, all you have to do is send me an email. Tell me who you are. Tell me who the youth is that'll be watching with you. And we will put you on the list. We keep a waiting list. I think April is full, but we will be doing this every month. And the first one's going to be the second weekend of April, because the first weekend of April we are taking a trip with grandson Sawyer, who just celebrated his birthday, and that was his birthday present from us, was to go on a trip with Paul and Grammy. Hello, Roger Sr., good to see you. If I missed anyone, I apologize, but welcome to the stream. Thanks for being here. If you're here for the first time, please consider subscribing. I am searching 500 $1 bills looking for fancy serial numbers. Like the 7th bill was about as fancy as you can get. I'll show it here in a minute, and we have found nothing since then. But that's a pretty good trade-off because one we found was crazy good. I'm looking at the date down here. I will, if it's year 2000 or earlier, it gives me some additional things to search for. If it's old enough, it's worth keeping all by itself. And I'll be showing you some of the examples of what we've been finding at the end of this strap. The strap is $100 bills, and we just got a couple left. All right, first strap, one find, but what a find it was. It was an amazing find. So that's 100 of the 500 I'm going to search, but for right now, let me show you some of the things that we have been finding. And that's what we found in about the 7th bill of tonight's hunt. Hello, YouTube. Thanks for being here. We appreciate it. If you're here for the first time, please consider subscribing. We would appreciate that greatly. We put out a bunch of content every week. We put out daily short videos, daily live streams on coin hunting or dollar bill searching. Until last night, I have never found what was known as a binary note. A binary note is a note that's made up of only 2 different numbers in the serial number. But in the 7th bill of tonight, I found 333-93993, my second ever binary. And that's just crazy. To not find one in over 10,000 notes searched, and then to find back-to-back hunts to find one, that is awesome. Oh, the dust on dollar. CLMK, they've got a unique smell for sure, and they get me. I have not yet, Lee, but I am checking there's a serial number in the bottom left as well, and I'm checking to see if they match, and I've never found one mismatched. This is a star note. We also search for star notes. Most dollar bills will start with a letter, end with a letter. If it ends with a star, that means this was printed as a replacement note to take care of damaged or misprinted notes. And these things have gone crazy from a collectability standpoint. They're going for double face value on the $1 bills that have a star on it. And if it's a fancy serial number and a star, it's worth even more. Also, when we find a star note, again, this is one we found recently, we will look it up on mycurrencycollection.com to see how big of a print run they made when they printed them. And if it's a lower print run, they can also be worth more money. Hello, Let's Mars. Good to see you. Welcome back. This is the one I found last night, and I about fell out of my chair. 50-50, 5,000. And that last zero is raised out of alignment as well, making it a gas pump or a odometer note as well. 2 binaries in back-to-back nights. Wow. This is called a birth date note. 2019, 0717, July 17th of 2019. Birth date notes have become very collectible and are going for $10 to $20 on eBay or even more. People are wanting to find a combination that has the day they were born on it. So somebody out there with a kid or a grandkid that was born on July 17th and is getting ready to turn 5 years old this year, I've got your birth date note. And I won't charge you eBay prices for it. I keep any note that has at least 4 of the same number in a row. They're quads. This one's a quad 5. Not everybody keeps those. I do because they're going for $1.50 or more on eBay right now. And even though I don't sell anything currently on eBay, I'm hanging on to those. I do sell them occasionally on my own auctions. Hello, David Fernandez. Welcome. Glad to see you here. If I missed anyone, I apologize. I try to catch everyone as they come in. David, I'll be glad to try to help you. This note is called a repeater. 3042, 3042. Pretty creative name, I know. I didn't name it, but somebody did. All I know is on eBay, these things are going for a premium above $1 as well. Really cool bill here. 5 5s in a row right in the middle. And then it only has 5s, 3s, and 9s in the serial number, making it a trinary. I keep anything with at least a block of 4 numbers. This one has 5. I keep any bill that's a trinary or binary. And this one's a trinary. Then if you look at the last 3 in the serial number, it is raised up higher than the rest of the numbers. Again, called an odometer or a gas pump note. And then also on this one, that first 5 is over inked. So that bill's got a ton of things going for it. This bill, 882955. This is what you call, I guess, kind of 4 pairs. 88, 2929 in the middle, ends with a 55. I kind of hang on to that one because I like it. This is a really cool note that we found recently. If this had been an order 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, it would be called a ladder note. However, this one has those numbers 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They're just not in order. That makes this a broken ladder note, and broken ladder notes are carrying a premium above face value, so we hang on to those as well. Lee Hale, I do get my notes from the bank. I just picked up another 1,000 today. I've been getting 3,000, but I triggered some kind of fraud warning at the bank, I guess, so I'm cut back to 1,000 from them for right now. And but I've got another 1,000 sitting over here, and these they order them for me direct from the Federal Reserve. They come in packaged like this, with the Federal Reserve straps on it. So those are the 1,000 that I picked up today. I go to the bank sometimes and I'll pick up what are known as teller straps. The tellers put together straps of 100 whenever they have 100 that have gotten into their drawer and they can take them out, and I will search those as well. 80, 70, 70, 80. Really fancy serial number. Bookends with 80 at the start, 80 at the end, 70, 70 in the middle. Alternating zeros as well. Also a trinary note, only using the numbers 8, 0, and 7. One of my favorite finds as well. Hello, Metal Dragon Braveheart. So David Fernandez, if you've got a $1 bill with 7 6s in a row and just 1 7, that's called a binary. If it's in good shape, it's worth at least $20 or more. That's a really good bill. It looks like you have the consecutive notes to go with that. So that would be a 2 6 in a row, and those are worth money as well. So all 3 of those notes are very, very nice and very good finds to have. Congratulations. Lee Hale, I always check to see if the green seal's there, but I haven't found one missing the green seal yet or having it way out of place. This note is special, maybe the most valuable note I've found. 1579-9751. This we call a radar. Reads the same front to back and back to front. 1579, 1579. But in the case of this bill, it's a super radar or a super palindrome. It starts with a B, 1579. It ends with a B, coming back the other way, 1579. I've yet to find one like this on eBay to be able to establish a value on it, but it's easy to hazard a guess that that's certainly worth more than face value. Yeah, both ends of G as well, John Jacobs. This is an older note, and I always look at the date to see when it was printed. Anything before 2000, especially 95s, 88s, or 88A series, I check to see if they're web notes. When we find one of those, I'll talk more about that. But this bill, just for the fact it was printed in 1969 and is still in good shape, that makes that have a value above face value. So, enough show and tell. Let's get to the second strap of 100 notes. First, let's see if they are all in the same correct order. They are not. That was like a one-off. First time I've ever found them all facing the same direction, but a lot of these are facing the same direction. There's only a stack of them going the wrong way. Hopefully we can have a few more finds in this strap, but you know what? If we only found one and it was a binary, color me happy. I would be fine with that. All right. See if I missed anyone. David, did you not listen to what I just said, my friend? I just covered your notes. David, also, if you want to send me an email, I'd be happy to reply to you via email, but I just talked about what your notes are, that those are 3 good notes to have. We're starting our second strap of $100. David may be on a delay and just hasn't heard me yet. He may have a little lag going on. I don't know. Appreciate everyone being here and watching this evening. If you're here for the first time, please consider subscribing. Hitting that thumbs up button if you're enjoying the content. There's an upside down segment. The rare upside down $1 bills. Alright, we fixed that problem. Doesn't cost you a thing to subscribe or to hit the thumbs up button. It helps us out tremendously. And my grandkids have set a goal for us of 10,000 subs by year's end, and I'm trying to help them achieve that by streaming and putting out as much content as I can weekly. I do a daily short video on coin hunting. Tonight here in not very long from now will be a short about a wheat penny I found in a roll of pennies out of a box of pennies, which is a good time to talk about our coin hunting. You establish a relationship with your local bank and they will probably sell you at least rolls of pennies or order them in a full box. A box has 50 rolls in it. We still find 7 to 10 wheat pennies in a box of pennies or cents to traditionally be correct, although when the wrapper says pennies, I think we can say it either way. And it's a great hobby to get into. We search pennies, we search nickels, dimes, quarters, and half dollars. We do a short video on it every single day that you can find out there. I'm also doing live streams every day right now on either serial number searches or on coin hunting. Tonight is a combination. I'm searching $501 bills for fancy serial numbers. Then I will be hunting a box of half dollars looking for silver, proofs, commemoratives, any kind of goodies like that. We guarantee that we do live streams every Wednesday at 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. start. That's what this is. Usually we would hunt a $501 bills, then a box of dimes, and then a box of half dollars. I think I'm going to bypass the box of dimes tonight and get to the box of half dollars. We'll see how time goes. We repeat that same format on Fridays at high noon Central Time. All of our times are Central. And then we stream, our big stream of the week is always on Saturday at 2 p.m. where I hunt with my 10-year-old and 13-year-old grandsons. We hunt just half dollars on Saturdays, and we're looking for silver, proofs, commemoratives, air coins, all sorts of stuff. There's a future birthday note, June 20th of the year 3025. I've come to understand I won't be alive in 3025, so I'm not going to do any good with that bill. I will let it go. Good night, Jeff. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Took 2 there. But thank you all for being here with us tonight. On our Saturday streams, we also do a 15-lot auction after our coin hunt, where we sell some of the finds that we have made hunting serial numbers. We also sell numismatic coins or bullion. You never know what we might have up for auction. We try to keep it pretty varied. We do have an announcement out already about this Saturday stream with the 15 lots listed in the description of the announcement video. So you can click on that and say remind me, and it'll tell you to come watch us on Saturday. There's also already an announcement video out for our Friday stream at high noon, where we'll be searching $1 bills, dimes, and $half. Stan Horn is our donator for that day. Hey, we got another find finally. We got a trinary note. Ah, cool, Sherry. I also was going to put, like I did last night, exclamation me, you just reminded me. I'm going to pin my channel to the top when that prints out. If it prints out, there it is. Copy. Oh, I don't need to copy it. I did that same thing last night. Pin message. All right. Now my channel link is pinned at the top to make it easier for everyone. Hello, Logan. Good to see you. Notes have become, and even more popularly in the last 6 months. This is a trinary note. It only has the numbers 4 zeros and 2s, 402, 422, 40. It also is a bookend note. It starts with 40, it ends with 40. So both bookends and trinary notes carry additional value above face value. So that's a good find being both. We will hang on to that one as well. That's our first find from strap 2. Each strap has 100 notes in it, and we'll be searching 5 straps to note tonight, 500 $1 bills. And you just never know what you might find. The 7th bill at tonight's hunt was a binary note. I'll be showing it again at the end of this strap with some of the other examples of what we have found lately. Binary notes, a very rare find, and I found them 2 nights in a row live. That's pretty crazy. A historical birthday note, 0327, March 27th of the year 1085. If that was a date that anything super weird or fancy or awesome happened, that bill would have value. Collect money when I worked as a cashier at McDonald's, still have a jar. Cool, I bet you got some value there. Thank you, Trevor, I appreciate that. We're supposed to have a bot that announces everybody as they subscribe, but it's running a little short on doing its job. June 14th of the year 2313, getting a little closer to current. But I appreciate you subscribing. If there's anyone else here that is watching, we'd ask you to please consider subscribing. Hit that thumbs up button if you're enjoying the content. We are searching 500 $1 bills, looking for fancy serial numbers and star notes. We have not found a star note yet tonight, which is a little unusual. And doesn't cost you a thing to subscribe or hit that thumbs up button. In return, we put out a bunch of content. We do daily short videos on coin hunting and daily live streams on coin hunting or serial number searches. I keep any bill with a block of at least 4 of the same number in a row because they are carrying a little value above face value. This one is a block of 4 9s, so we will hang on to that. Those are called quads, and they are excuse me, they're more valuable if the 4 numbers are the last 4 or the first 4. That was the last 4, so that one has some value. Another birthday note, we're getting closer, we're almost within 100 years. March 13 of the year 2135. Not one I'll keep, but getting closer. That's right, James, good to see you. I started searching bills for serial numbers just 2 months ago. And I honestly thought I would be bored, but I thought I would try it because I was seeing other people doing it and finding cool stuff. I started out searching $1,000 and I fell in love with it. I search a ton of coins every week, pennies through $50, and I really like that as well. But this is kind of a nice break from that, something a little different, a little different pace. And they're much easier to pick up from the bank and take back to the bank than $50 are, for sure. So please consider subscribing. We'd appreciate it. We'll see if we can't find some more goodies. And you do have to excuse my sniffly nose. Hey, a star note! Hey, if a sniffle brings a star note, I'll take it. If a sniffle brings a star, I'll take it. Good, Silver Chupacabra, good to see you. This star at the end of the note means that usually a dollar bill would have a letter at the end like it does at the start. It means that this is a note that was printed as a replacement note in the series in the 2017 run, and it was printed to replace damaged and misprinted bills. And these star notes have become highly collectible. The dollar ones are going for double face value right now on eBay. 02, 44, 55, 55, or 52. Not really a super fancy serial number, but it is a star note, so it does contain a value higher than face value. Awesome, Trevor. There's my stars. Thank y'all for doing that. When we find a star note, we go over to this website right here. And it's got all kind of ads on there right now. Thank you for that. Yeah, there we go. So we key in the $1, then we put in the correct year. This one was printed in 2017. Then we key in the number E, 02, 44, 55, 52, and the star. Most runs of star notes were in the quantity of 3.2 million. So what we're looking for is any run printed of less than 3.2 million. And this website will tell us, and it's going to tell us 3.2 million. And there's a little heat chart over here, and that tells us we're frozen way over here in the tundra, the white snow. We'd like to get over here deeper into the heat zone to make the dollar more valuable. But not to worry, that does not make this dollar less valuable, this star note. It just means it doesn't increase its value any. That is our first star note of the night. Glad to have it. We keep all of our star notes. We are keeping anything that is carrying a value above face value right now. That is our fourth find of the night. We're in our second strap. We're doing 5 straps. Then we are going to open a box of $50, see if we can find some silver or other goodies in a box of $50. All right, that's going to wrap up the second strap of dollars. Take a drink. Let me show you some of the better finds we have found in the last couple of weeks. I've searched some $2 bills, Lee. I haven't searched the others as of yet. You know, I've got all that written down, Lee, but I don't have it committed to memory, so I can't answer it off the top of my head. That last one had a misprint. James, the very last one I searched, I'll go back and look at the video, and I will pluck it out, but to go retrieve it now would take some time I don't have. I want to keep everyone waiting. This is one of our finds, had 5 7s in a row. 7s and 8s are the most sought after blocks of numbers together. 7s being a fortunate number in U.S. culture, 8s being a fortunate number in Asian culture. This is a really cool note. We always look for low serial numbers. This one started with 4 zeros. We keep any that start with 4 zeros or more. 6086. That one carries a value above face value for sure. Thank you, Dream of Lamb. Have a good night. All right, James, I will check it out. This note is a birthday note and a tombstone note. 0520, May 20th of 1957. Birthday notes are going for $10 to $20 on eBay right now. They are very collectible. This is also a tombstone note. Born year 1957, year of passing away 2005. Those are also collectible. So that's one we found recently that is very nice. We always check the date on the note. That one's a 1969B. And just for being that old and still in circulation and still in good shape, that one's worth well over face value as well. We do always search for errors as well. I'm looking to see if the green seal's in the right place, if the serial numbers match, if anything looks funky, any bleed through on the back of the bill as I flip them over. I just haven't found any yet. This one's a tremendous find though. 1579-9751 reads the same front to back and back to front. 1579-1579. That makes it a radar note or a palindrome. And those are carrying quite a nice value above premium. However, this one starts with a B and it ends in a B. So B1579, B1579, making it a super radar note or a super palindrome note, and that carries a nice value above face, but I can't find one like it on eBay for sale, so I don't know how much they're bringing. I love this note, 80, 70, 70, 80. It is a bookend note, starts with 80s, ends in 80s, 70, 70 in the middle, alternating zeros, and it is a trinary because it only has the numbers 807 in making up the serial number. So that's cool. All right, I'll check it out, James. Excuse me. This is a good note. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8 unique numbers on the bill, not in numerical order. If they were, that would be called a ladder. Being out of order, this is called a broken ladder. And that does carry a nice value above face value as well. And I'm going to show you one we found tonight. The one we found tonight, right there, our 7th bill of tonight's hunt, 333-93993. That's a binary note. Only 2 numbers making up the serial number. You can look that up on eBay. Those are going for very, very nice money. So, we are going to get back to the search. I've got another $500 from the Federal Reserve, another $100 in a strap. I'm going to see if maybe these are all going in the same direction. It looks like they are. So that's a good thing. That saves us from sorting them out and getting them in the right direction. Let's go through this 100, see if we can find something good. That broken ladder, man, I've got to look at them. When I start looking at them and I don't see 2 of the same number on a bill, I start doing some deciphering in my head. But radars and broken ladders are the 2 hard things for me to look at and figure out what they are. It takes a little bit. The binaries, I'm going to say, depending on condition, and the first one I found is crisp. They're worth $20 and up. And really, eBay's kind of the guideline right now. This has become extremely collectible recently, and most of them are being sold on eBay. So you can kind of use eBay as a price guide right now, and there's not a lot of things you can use eBay as a price guide on. Coins, there are books, there are websites to go to. But on the fancy serial numbers right now, eBay is about as good as it comes. If you find an older note, like the older note I found, that 1968, there's a book. It's called The Standard Guide to Small Size Paper Money, 1928 to date. 6th edition is the latest one out. Written by Dean Oakes and John Schwartz. And if you find one like that one, you can look it up in this book and it will give you an idea of value. So that's a good resource to have if you're going to be hunting currency. All right, let's see if we can find some more goodies. I will try to keep up with the questions. And we don't do any, no forging going on around here. I was fortunate to retire and spend a lot of time with my grandkids, and I would like to continue to do that. We do hunt with my 10-year-old grandson Rhett and 13-year-old grandson Hudson every Saturday at 2 p.m. Central. We search a box of $50. We actually search 5 to 7 boxes of $50. We have a streak going. We'll be going for our 30th stream in a row this Saturday, finding at least one silver. 166, 566, 98. Close, but not what we're looking for. Saturday streams are kind of like a family reunion. We give out prizes. I will occasionally give out something like a silver certificate. If I ever found one of these in my search, I'd probably pass out $1 in silver payable to the Bear on Demand Blue Seal from 1957. We give those out as prizes. I also love $2 bills, so I will give out 2 consecutive serial number $2 bills as prizes on my Saturday stream. All you got to do is be there and enter the exclamation "Gall" when we start a giveaway to be entered. We also, on our following our Saturday stream, we do a 15-lot auction. We will include some of the fancy serial numbers we have found. We sell numismatic coins, bullion. You never know what we might sell. We try to keep it fresh and new. No, I've never found a silver certificate, Lee. I've had to buy all the ones I've got. I wish. I wish. You know, it's possible. Because the reality of this is, whether we're hunting coins or looking for fancy serial numbers on dollar bills, like that one, I am looking for the improbable. Star notes were printed at a ratio of 1 to 100 of the other notes, and people are pulling star notes out of circulation all the time. And we are averaging over 1 star note per strap right now. But I am searching for the improbable, and a silver certificate would definitely be the improbable. 0995-1146. The serial number is not fancy in and of itself, but that star means it was printed as a replacement note. These have become crazy collectible, and they're going for double face value on eBay right now. When we find one, we go to the website called mycurrencycollection.com. It's a $1 denomination. This one happens to be a 2017 A series. Then we will key in the serial number, and this site will tell us how many were in the print run. And most of these were printed off in a run of 3.2 million bills. So we're looking for a number below 3.2 million here. Let's see. Oh, and it is below 1.28 million. So you can see in the heat chart down here, we're still in the snow, but we're not quite over in the frozen tundra like we used to be. So this star note is a little more rare because the run size was a little lower, and it might be worth a little more. It still has its value as a star note, but it might be worth a little more just because the run size was lower. So we're always glad to see that lower run size, and we always, on the lower run size notes, I put them in a plastic sleeve to protect them so they stay in the same shape they are right now. And we certainly hang on to the nose. So that was a good find, a very good find. You gotta like that. 08050598, almost a fancy serial number. I need to take a break for just a minute. I'm going to leave you with looking at the one that we found earlier tonight at the start of our hunt. And I will be back in just a minute. Let me get my out of office message up here. You can stare at the greatness of that find. I'll be right back. All right, thanks for letting me take a break. I'm sitting here drinking a big glass of water, so occasionally I'm going to need one of those. That was our 7th find of the night, binary note. What a great find. Absolutely, Lee. If they're not in at least decent shape, they're not going to have the double face value. If they're crisp, like they were just printed, they're going to carry an extra value. You want the bill to be in as good a condition as it can be because it certainly affects value. Whether it's coins or currency, the two things that affect value are rarity and condition. It's all about rarity and condition. 8520, 8523. Very close to a repeater, 8520, 8520. Somebody wrote on it also, but it wasn't a keeper anyway. We are in our 3rd strap of $100 bills. I'm looking at the date down here. If it's before 2000, I've got some other things I want to look for. I'm looking to make sure that green seal is there and pretty much where that one is. Then I'm looking to make sure there's not a star at the end instead of a letter to make it a star note, and I'm looking to see if it's a fancy serial number. I'm also looking over here to make sure that serial number matches that serial number, and as I flip them over, I'm looking at the back of the bill just to see if I see anything weird. And we are searching $501 bills tonight, and then we'll be searching a box of $50, and the box of $50 will be looking for silver, proofs, and miscellaneous air coins, colorized coins. Last week we found a Elvis Presley colorized $50. That carries a nice value above premium, especially in as nice a shape as that one was in. You never know what you're going to find in the rolls of $50. That one is raised a little out of alignment, making that an odometer or a gas pump note. That does carry a little extra value, but I've already kept so many, I'm not keeping any more unless I find one that is extremely raised. Hello, Jose. Found a birthday note today, 1997 October. Awesome. Congratulations. That is great. Really? $100 bills in Star Notes are going for around $110, but for me to have to mail it and pay eBay fees wouldn't be worth it. And there's a lot of inventory tied up if you're keeping $100 bills. Lee, I have yet to get a note graded, but if I find a good enough one, I will. Well, thank you for that. If you're here for the first time, please consider subscribing. It doesn't cost you a thing, and it helps us out. Hit that thumbs up button if you're enjoying the content. In return, we put out about as much content on a weekly basis as anyone. We do a daily short video on coin hunting. There's one just releasing like right now about a wheat penny that I found this week while hunting pennies. Each day will be something different: pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters, half dollars, and you can see what I'm finding in the rolls. I hunt probably 10 boxes of coins a week of the different denominations. We also hunt a bunch of $1 bills looking for fancy serial numbers. So on top of our daily short video, we also do daily live streams right now. Our goal to introduce this great hobby to more people. It's one you can do inexpensively, and you can make a little money if you get lucky, like we did with that first find of the night. Got to show it again. I'm proud of it. First find of the night, my second ever trinary note or binary note. 333-93993. Only 3s and 9s in the serial number, making it a binary note. I don't know how to say. OMBJR, hello. Thanks for being here. We appreciate you being here. That's why we're saying your name. We do on Saturday, we do a live stream starting at 2 p.m. Central, where we hunt 5 to 7 boxes of half dollars. Looking for silver. We'll be going for our 30th Saturday stream in a row, finding silver this Saturday. I do hunt with my grandchildren, my 10-year-old grandson Hudson, 13-year-old grandson Hudson, 10-year-old grandson Reddy. Boy, he'd get mad at me about that one. Oh, there's a trinary note. 870. Nope, it's not a trinary note. It's almost a trinary note. 8700728. The 2 thrown in there makes it not a trinary. Thought we had one there for a minute, but it's not. Absolutely, you can get the notes graded. The highest grade is called CU, crispy uncirculated, and that's what you want to get something in, is CU, crispy uncirculated. You get coins graded. Coins are graded on a scale of MS1 to MS70. 70 being perfect condition, like it was just minted and they didn't make any mistakes when they minted it. In dollar bills, you're looking for the CU designation for the highest designation. I have yet to get any bills graded, but I have a shipment coming back from PCGS who does coin grading and bill grading. It's going to be back tomorrow. I have 49 coins that we sent in to be graded. Some are mine, some are different members of our channel. We'll be doing a PCGS unboxing shortly, showing all the results from sending those in to be graded. And you always have some disappointments, and you always have some that surprise you by getting a little higher grade. I sent in a bunch of old cents. I sent in a bunch of 2023 piece dollar, Morgan dollar reverse mint sets. There's some Buffalo nickels. and lots of other goodies that are in that grading. So we'll be interested to see what kind of grades everybody gets. We're about at the end of strap 3 here, and we'll be moving on to strap number 4. Forgive me for my sniffly nose. My allergies are getting the best of me. My Claritin got delivered today. I ran out, and I haven't made it to the front door to take it yet. All right, strap number 4 coming up. Strap number 4 getting ready to happen. Before I open strap 4, let's look at a few of the things we have found recently. We found that tonight. That's my binary note I just found, 33393993. That only has 2 numbers and the serial number. A very nice note, of high value above face value when you find those. This is the one I found last night. I'd never found a binary note until last night. This was the first one, 5050, 5000. Another binary note. So I found them in back-to-back nights, which is crazy good luck. Yes, Amanda, I'll talk about star notes in just a second. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you being here. Here's a star note right here, Amanda. Most dollar bills start with a letter and end with a letter. If they end with a star, that means they've been printed as a replacement note to make up for damaged or misprinted bills. And they're printed in a ratio about 1 to 100 of the regular bills. And these have become highly collectible with the star on it. And if you get a star note right now on eBay, these are selling for 2 times face value if they're in good shape. And this one right here is in great shape. Looks like it was just printed. So you definitely want to hang on to all of your star notes. If you find one, you want to go to the website mycurrencycollection.com. And it will you will key in the year, the denomination, and the serial number, and it will tell you how big the run size was on that star note. And the lower the run size, the more value it might have. Usually the 3.2 million, but we found earlier one tonight that was less than 2 million printed. So you definitely want to hang on to those. You know, Jeff, the older the year is, the more rare it is to find it all because they pull the older bills out of circulation. I have found some 2013 star notes. I don't know if I found any older than that. They've had more time to be plucked out of circulation. It doesn't really, unless it gets real old where the age adds value in and of itself, it really doesn't add a lot of value to a star note. This is a really cool note we found, 39555553. I keep any note with at least 4 of the same number in a row, making it a quad. This has 5 5s in a row, making it have more value than face value. It also only uses the 3, the 9, and the 5 in the serial number, making it a trinary note. Also, that last 3 is raised out alignment with the rest of the numbers in the serial number, making it a gas pump or an odometer note. And that first 5 is a little over inked. So this note has a lot of stuff going for it, making it a very good find. This is called a repeater note, 3042, 3042. Not real cleverly named, but those do carry more value than face value, so we hang on to them. Here's one with a quad, 4 5s in a row. We hang on to those, any quad. This is called a birth date note, 2019, 0717, July 17th of 2019. Somebody out there got a child or a grandchild about to turn 5 years old. I've got their birth date note. And these birth date notes are going for $10, $20, even more on eBay right now. This is a really cool note. If this had been in numerical order 1 through 8 and used 8 unique numbers in order, it would be called a ladder. As is, this uses 8 unique numbers, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. but they're not in order, so this is called a broken ladder, and that carries a nice value above face value, and you don't find them very often. At least I don't. I really like this bill, 80, 70, 70, 80. It's got bookends, 80 and 80. That gives it some additional value. The two 70s in the middle. It's got alternating zeros that adds a little value, and it's only got 3 numbers in the serial number, 807, making it a trinary note. So definitely one to hang on to. Now we'll show this last one, then we'll get back to the hunt. This is probably the most valuable note we have found, and I missed it during the search, and the people in the chat found it, and they pointed it out to me. He said, go back, 1579 9751. 1579, and from the reverse 1579, read the same. That's called a radar note or a palindrome. But more than that, it starts with a B, it ends with a B, making it a super radar note or a super palindrome, B1579, B1579. It's a really good find. Now let's see if we can't just go ahead and add something to our finds. We've got another another $100 bill, $100 of $1 bills to search. I'm going to sort them out, get them going the same direction. Sometimes that's easier than others. Tonight's have been relatively in the right order. Those only had a few bills out of order, so let's get to searching these. Take a drink to get the frog out of my throat. Goofy guitars. What if you donated $500? Well, any super chats or super stickers that we get, Jeff or Goofy, we reinvest right back into the stream so we can do what we do. And we give you a big old thank you. I'm looking here for the date. Anything earlier than 2000 gives me some other things to look for. I'm looking here to make sure the green seal is there and it's not in a wacky place. I'm looking up here to see if I've got a star note or a fancy serial number, which that one is not. I'm also looking at the second serial number on the bill to make sure it matches the first one, because if it doesn't, we've got something that I haven't found as of yet and would be worth more money. Appreciate everyone join us this evening. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. We would appreciate it greatly. It doesn't cost you a thing. Consider hitting that thumbs up button. Also, a free motion for you to take. Helps us get do better with the YouTube algorithm and all. In return, we put out a bunch of content. I don't know many people that put out more content a week than we do. We do a daily short video on coin hunting. Could be anything from pennies through $50. Thank you, Dom. I appreciate that. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. We've got a bot that's supposed to announce all our new subscribers. It seems to be broken. But we appreciate you subscribing. On top of the daily short videos we do on a variety of coin hunting, we also are doing daily live streams right now where we're hunting dollar bills like this for fancy serial numbers or star notes. We will hunt coins. On Wednesdays and Fridays, this being Wednesday, we do 500 $1 bills, followed by a box of dimes looking for silver dimes, which I'm going to skip tonight. And then we do a box of $50 looking for silver $50, heirs, proof coins, stickered coins. There's a bunch of different things you can find in a $50 box. So those hunts I always enjoy hunting $50. $50 and nickels are my two favorite things to find, because you can go to the bank and you can get $2 rolls of nickels from them, or have them order you boxes of nickels where there's 50 rolls of $2 rolls of nickels, $100. Search a box of nickels, and we average finding 1/2 of a buffalo nickel or 1/2 of a war nickel. Silver nickel minted in 42, 43, and 44, and 45, only the back half of 42. We also will find old Liberty V nickels, which was the nickel printed before the Buffalo nickel. So we love hunting those. Every Saturday we hunt 5 to 7 boxes at 2 p.m. of half dollars. Oh. Well, it's still going to be a trinary note, but it was almost a 4 pairs note. 88, 77, 33, 37. So at least it hit a 7 or an 8 to make it a trinary note with only 3 different numbers used in the serial number. But if that had been a 3 or a 7, 3333 or 3377, it would have been a 4 pairs note. And we certainly like to find those. So please consider subscribing. We'll keep cranking out the content for you. And hopefully we can make more people aware of this great hobby of coin searching, serial number searching. You can make a little money doing it. You're probably not going to get rich doing it unless you get really lucky. We're going through some consecutive serial number bills there, but there's nothing fancy about them, so they don't have any additional value. Maybe we'll wander on to another star note here. We hang on to all of those for sure. There's still places you can buy sheets of notes. As a matter of fact, I've got an order in where I just bought a sheet of notes, Lee. I bought it from apmex.com. I do think you can buy them from the U.S. Mint as well. usmint.gov, you can buy sheets of notes. I bought this one to hang it on the wall. In our initiative to get more people involved in this hobby, especially younger people, we are co-sponsored by APMEX. And APMEX is the largest seller of coins and coin supplies. And they go to coin shows with us. We hand out different collector's kits of coins to kids. We also have a dedicated link with APMEX that if you use that link to go to APMEX and shop and purchase anything, we do receive a little compensation. We also have one of the very few discount codes for APMEX that are available. And for every purchase $50 or more, you get a $5 discount. And that discount code is Grow the Hobby. All together as one word. APMEX and PasSpareTime have joined forces to try to grow this hobby, promote awareness and access to this hobby. And if you're looking to buy something or just want to see some cool coins, go check out apmex.com. They have got a little bit of everything. Dom, I love the concept of metal detecting as well. My wife got me a metal detector for Christmas. It's spring now. I need to get that thing cracked out of the box. I have committed to taking the grandson's metal detecting. We are going to be such noobs, it's going to be ridiculous, but we're going to go out and dig some holes and see what we can find. I love watching metal detecting channels. A friend of ours, Treasure Hunter, has a YouTube channel where he does metal detecting. It's a lot of fun. He's got a great place, or great places to hunt where he lives. Ah, star note, but somebody wrote on it. Oh well. 038188887 star. The star means it was printed as a replacement note. The person that wrote A1 on it didn't care. Replacement note means that these have been going for $2, double face value on eBay. Being written on is not going to help the value any of this one, but we are going to go to the website mycurrencycollection.com and we're going to key in this star note. It is from the 2017 A series, just like the last one we found. It is also a G note, just like the last one we found. G038 18887 Usually when star notes are printed, they're printed in a run of 3.2 million. So what we're looking for is something below 3.2 million. Unfortunately, this one was a run size of 3.2 million, putting us way over here on the rarity chart, the heat chart in the frozen tundra. Now the good news is that does not take any value away from it. They've already done that by writing on it, but I'm going to keep it anyway. But it just doesn't add any value from being possibly more rare. Absolutely, Lee. We got to get more kids involved. My grandsons love this hobby. They've both got great collections now. And they do hunt with me every Saturday at 2 o'clock, and they're so enthusiastic when they find something good. They will sit here and search coins for 5 hours in a row. And I figure anytime I can keep them off their cell phone, their computer, video games, doing this is more productive and is a win. And getting younger people involved in the hobby, they talk about it with their friends. Some of their friends have gotten involved in this hobby. When they have birthdays, they'll have their birthday party over here and invite their friends, and I'll let them hunt a bunch of boxes and keep everything good that they find. And we have a big time. When a kid finds their first silver in a $50 box, their eyes get big. We're about done with strap 4, and we didn't have a lot of finds in strap 4. We did have a star note. We have one strap left to hunt tonight. Then we're going to hunt a box of $50. I just picked up 5 boxes of $50 for the week. And we'll be picking one of those boxes I just picked up for our hunt tonight to kind of scout it out and see if it has any goodness in it. So that will be coming up after this strap. This strap is all in the same order. Second strap of the night that's been in the same order. Are you kidding me? Here's some of the stuff we are looking for that we have found recently. That is called a birthday note or a tombstone note. 0520 of 1957, May 20th of 1957. If that's your birthday, I got your birthday note. And these things are going for $10 to $20 right now on eBay. It's also a tombstone note. Someone born in 1957 that passed away in 2005. They have collectible value that way as well. This is a low serial number that we found recently. Starts with 4 zeros, then 6086. Any note that starts with 4 zeros we keep because it's a low serial number, and those are collectible. Cool note we found that's got 5 7s in a row. I keep any bill that has 4 of the same number or more in a row. 7s and 8s are the most collectible numbers, and that one has 5 7s. Making it collectible as well. A note I love to show off. It's one of my favorites. 80, 70, 70, 80. Bookends starts with 80, ends in 80, has the 70, 70 in the middle. Only uses the numbers 8, 0, and 7, making it a trinary note. And it has alternating zeros. All of those things add a little value to that note. Get down here to the one we found tonight. We always do look for star notes. The star indicates it was printed as a replacement note. And they are highly collectible right now, in good shape like this one is. They're going for double face value on eBay at least. We found this last night. It was the first note I've ever found that is a binary note. Only uses 2 numbers in the serial number. 50, 50, 50, 0, 0, only 5s and zeros. That has a very nice value. That was the first one I'd ever found. Found it last night. And then tonight, in our 7th bill we looked at, $333.93, 99.3, only 3s and 9s, another binary note in good shape, carrying a nice value above face value. So, as I said earlier, we hunt for the improbable. And finding a binary note, they're rare, that is improbable, but they are out there, and you got to look to find them. Check your pocket change. You don't know what you're toting around. You just don't know what you might have in your pocket. Find a fancy serial number or a star note, and right before you spend it, it may cover the expense of whatever it was you were getting ready to buy. When I search dollars, I'm looking at the date they were printed, looking for anything older than 2000. I'm looking at the green seal to make sure it's there and in the right place. I'm looking at the serial number in both places to make sure they match. I'm looking for any star notes, and I'm looking for any fancy notes. Some of the examples are scrolling at the bottom of the screen. This is a note I keep. Not everyone keeps these. It's quad, 4 5s in a row. I hang on to those. They are going for a little bit above face value. So that is one that I do hang on to. It's the second one of those we found tonight. We've got 9s and 5s now. 5s, 1s, 4s, and one lonely 0 at the end. Almost something fancy. Hey, Rhett! All right, for all of you who have been hearing me talk about my grandchildren, there is a grandson, Rhett, age 10. He is on spring break with his family down in Texas right now. We live in northwest Arkansas. And he will be hunting with me along with brother Hudson, age 13, on Saturday as we look for our 30th stream in a row finding silver. His nickname is Ready Silver because he has a tendency to find silver in our half-dollar hunts. Rhett, I am hunting dollar bills for fancy serial numbers. Let me show you this one, buddy. This was the 7th bill I searched tonight. It only has 3s and 9s in the serial number, making it a binary note. Only 2 numbers making up the serial number, and that was the 7th bill I searched tonight, although somebody wrote on it. Last night I found our first ever binary note, 50505000, and both of those are really great finds. So it's good to see you already. I hope you guys are having a great time down Texas way, and I look forward to you guys getting home so we can extend our streak to 30 streams in a row on Saturday, finding silver, hopefully. We do stream live on Saturday from 2 p.m. on. Usually lasts about 5 hours. Depends how hungry the boys get. We will search 5 to 7 boxes of half dollars, looking for silver, proofs, air coins, commemoratives, colorized coins, magic coins, wrong planchet coins, all sorts of stuff. And then we have a short 15-lot auction following the live hunt. We also give away prizes all throughout that stream. We give away things like this. A silver certificate. I've never found one of these during my hunts. $1 in silver, payable to the Bear on Demand, 1957 B Series Blue Note. That's got a value of about $5 in the condition it is. We also give away $2 bills, but not just one. We give away 2 $2 bills. You'll notice that's serial number 234. That next one is serial number 235. We give away 2 consecutive serial numbers to people. We always give away 6 or 7 prizes on our Saturday streams. All you got to do is be there and enter !GAW when we prompt you to, and we will do a drawing from everyone that enters. You usually have odds of 1 in 100 or a little better to win a prize. Appreciate you being here, Reddy. You can tell Hudson as well, and thanks to everyone that's here tonight. We just went over the 8,400 subscriber mark. So thank you all for that. And if you're here and you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing and hitting that thumbs up button. Reddy, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Those two things don't cost you a thing, but they mean the world to us. Rhett and Hudson have set a goal for us to exceed 10,000 subscribers by year end. So we do daily short videos on coin hunting and daily live streams on coin hunting or dollar bill serial number searches. And we're putting out about as much content as we can. So you might even want to hit that bell notification if you subscribe so that you get notified, at least some of the time when YouTube remembers, that we have new content out. We occasionally do live streams. That would be a future birthday note, 08-25-29-27. August 25th of 29-27. I'm not going to be around then, so I won't hang on to it. We will do full-length videos of coin hunts sometimes, where the grandkids and I will do a nickel box battle against each other, seeing who can have the best finds out of their box of nickels. We also do PCGS submission openings. We got one of those coming up very soon because my order is finally coming back tomorrow. PCGS has had it for like 4 months. We also do box openings on mail call for things we've bought that will be in auctions or that we're adding to our personal collection, or will be giveaways on the stream. We got one of those coming up soon. For tonight, good night to Todd. Tonight we are searching 500 $1 bills. When I say we, I guess I mean me. We're in our last strap of bills that will put us at 500 search for the night. We've got several good finds, including that binary we found. Then I'm going to be searching a box of $half looking for goodness in it. We'll be back on Friday at high noon. There is a raised 8 that's raised out of alignment with the rest of the numbers and the serial number. That makes that an odometer or a gas pump note. They have a little value above face value. I've already got a bunch, so I'm not keeping all of those that I find unless they're extreme examples. How about another star note? What do we do for another star note? 3 4s in a row. We look for blocks of 4 in a row or more before we keep them. Into the Abyss, I wish I could. I've got it written down. I don't have it committed to memory. I will look it up and see if I can get that committed to memory, but I right now don't know. I do know that the number on the reverse right there is the plate number for the reverse that they use to print it. I do know that the first letter matches the seal, and that is the Federal Reserve Bank it came through, and that one came through Boston. I do know if it's got a star, it's a replacement note, but as for these ones and the rest of it, I don't have it committed to memory. I'm sorry, I can't tell you that. I've only been doing dollar bill searches for the last 2 months, and I am still learning. But that's one thing I commit to learning, so I will know. Because right now I don't. We're down to like the last 20 bills here. That 4 is over inked. Once again, that does add a tiny bit of value, but I've got so many, I'm not keeping anything other than if it's ridiculously over inked, then I'll hang on to it. Forgive my sniffles. My allergies have gotten the best of me. We have had 70 and 80 degree weather, and it is beautiful here. But everything is bloomed much earlier than usual, and my Claritin is not handling it all right now. All right, we got about 10 bills left in the dollar bill portion of this hunt. Then we will be searching a box of half dollars. Maybe we can get one more find here at the end of this strap. You never know. We're looking for the improbable. Just a couple left. All right, that's going to end the $500 bill search for fancy serial numbers. We did have some good finds, including that one right there that was our first find of the night. It is a binary note, 3s and 9s only. Nice value on that one. We did find a couple of quad notes, 4 4s, 4 5s. A trinary note, only 4 0s and 2s making up the serial number. Kind of a 4 pairs note, 88, 29, 29, 55 that I held on to. And we found some star notes as well. We looked up this one. It had a lower print run, so I put it in a protective sleeve. We found 3 star notes tonight. That is light for what we usually find. We usually find more than that. We average more than 1 star note a strap, so tonight was a little lighter than usual. But hey, we got that trinary note instead, so that's a good thing. All right, Into the Abyss, thanks for being here. Mr. Zach, what we've been looking for were fancy serial numbers, like that one. Only having 2 numbers make up the serial number is called the binary, and that carries a value above face value. Any note with a star in it have become highly collectible, and they're going for double face value right now on eBay if they're in good shape. Any note that has a block of 4 numbers or more in a row, this one has 5 5s in a row. It also only uses the numbers 3, 5s, and 9 in the serial number, making it a trinary note. It also has a 3 that's raised above the rest of the serial number, makes it a gas pump or a odometer note. And also the first 5 in this one has a little too much ink on it, and that adds a little value. We're looking for notes like this one called a repeater, 3042, 3042. Notes like this that we call birth date notes. 07-17, 2019, July 17th of 2019. Anyone, you have a child or a grandchild born July 17th of 2019, getting ready to be 5 years old, we've got their birth date note, and those things are going for $10 to $20 on eBay. This one's called a broken ladder, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8 unique numbers, not in the correct order. If they were in the correct order, it would be called a ladder note. Not in the correct order, it's called a broken ladder note, and those are collectible. 80, 70, 70, 80. Bookends, starts with 80, ends in 80. 70, 70 in the middle. Alternating zeros, and only 3 numbers, 8 zeros and 7s, used in the serial number, making it a trinary. All those things make it collectible. And then this one had 5 7s in a row. Any block of 4 numbers in a row or more is collectible. And 7s and 8s are the most collectible of the serial numbers you can find. So that's what we've been looking for. But we just finished that part. We just finished 500 $1 bills. And we got several good finds. Now, Mr. 420, what constitutes a star note is usually a dollar will end in a letter. This one ends in a star right there. That means that it was printed as a replacement run for damaged or misprinted bills, and they print them at a ratio of 1 to 100 of the original print run. And but these have become highly collectible because of the star note. Then we go to My Currency Collection, we look it up to see how big the run was. But any star note you find in a $1 denomination that's in good shape is going for double face value right now on eBay. Now, hey, you're welcome, Mr. Zach. We are going to hunt a box of $50. This week's pickup I have cleverly named New, and I picked up 6. So let's do, is Rhett still here? Reddy, if you're still here, do you feel box 3 or box 4? What are you feeling, Rhett? Box 3 or box 4? We're going to hunt a box of $50. If Reddy's not here, I'm taking box 3. We'll see if Rhett is still here or Hudson. They probably have already gone to bed since it's 11 o'clock. So I am going to pick box number 3. And we are going to see what we can find in box number 3, and hopefully we will find some goodies. I need to go to the other side of the room and retrieve box 3, so I will be right back. I'm going to leave one of our star notes up for you to look at. I'm going to take a little break and grab that box, and I will be right back. All right, if I was smarter, I would have picked box 1 because box 1 was on top. But I didn't. I picked box 3 to be right in the middle of the pickup. I do pick up boxes every week from one of my local banks. We have a relationship with them and they order boxes for us. These boxes are delivered by Loomis, but they are rolled by NH String and Sons. They're the boxes with the holes on the back. We can use the holes in the back to look and see and make sure that the box has circulated coins in it, that it's not all a bunch of 2023 half dollars, because that wouldn't be much fun to search. And I can tell looking at these that they are circulated. And you can see the number 3 on there. Flip it over. And now the other thing we always do is we always kind of bless our box looking for a little luck. We sometimes find a Benjamin Franklin half dollar when we are searching these boxes. Benjamin Franklin half dollars have been out of circulation since 1964. See if I can show you one. That is a Benjamin Franklin half dollar from 1963. It was the half dollar that was minted before the Kennedy half dollars started in 1964. And we do occasionally find some of those. Like recently, if New Marshall in Town is still here, I think we found 4 for him in one of these boxes. So our Benji bust has been lucky, and I also have my copper piggy bank. When I was born, my dad's best friend gave me a copper piggy bank just like this. My great-grandfather gave me a Morgan silver dollar that went in this bank and has stayed there for 60 years. I found these on eBay that are the same as what I have, and I bought one for each of my grandkids, and I bought them all their first Morgan dollar and put it in their piggy bank to have as a keepsake as well. Yeah, Mr. Zach, I'll teach you along the way. It's similar to going through dollar bills, except I'm not looking at serial numbers. I'm looking at dates, and I'm looking for silver. So, let's open this up and see if we have anything on the ends of the rolls we can see that might be special. That doesn't happen often, but it does happen. What I do see is a bunch of black magic marker marks. We do have somebody fairly local to the area that searches, and when they do, on the coins that you search for heirs and varieties, if they search it and they don't think it's an heir or variety, they make a black magic mark on it, because I guess they're lazy and don't want to have to search them if they get the same coin back. All it does is make them ugly. I wish they wouldn't do that. But if somebody dumped a bunch of silver, we will find it right in there with all of those. I don't see anything from the ends that looks obviously silver to me. It's not always a perfect science, but what we're going to have to do is look on the insides of those rolls. And like I said, I've had that piggy bank for 60 years old, and my eyes are 60 years old now as well. So I use a desktop magnifying glass to look through as I search the coins to see if I've got any goodness. Get my light set up correctly here. So I'm going to bring you all down so that you can see what I'm seeing, or close to what I'm seeing at least. This may take a little trial and error. Let me get my scroll off there and let me find my half dollar one. Half dollar text. Half dollar text. Yeah, I think my half dollar text is broken. It is. Well, I'll tell you what we're looking for. I'll make that a little bigger so you can see. What I'm going to be looking for is any coin minted between 1965 and 1970 will have a silver content of 40%, and a silver melt value today between $3 and $4. I also will be looking for any coin minted 1964 or before, because any $50 minted in 64 or earlier is 90% silver and has a silver melt value of $9 to $10 right now. I will be looking for any proof coins. The way you know you've got a proof coin is if it has an S mint mark on it. I will be looking for any of the years 1974 with a D mint mark. I'll be pulling to the side because they have a variety that we check for. Any nice coins that are 73 with a D mint mark. We will also be searching for the Aaron variety. I start out, I look at the edges, I notice that one's a little thicker than the others. Sometimes proof coins are a little thicker than the others. I don't think that one's anything special. As a matter of fact, it's not. I will lay these down and I'm going to sort through them and try to give you as good a view here as I can. So you are seeing what I'm seeing. And I'm seeing a bunch of coins that Black Magic Marker man or woman has searched. Oh my goodness. I have been tempted to take all of those and take some rubbing alcohol and remove their black marks so they have to research them if they find them again. But I haven't done that yet. I don't think I've ever seen that many Black Magic Marker coins in the same roll, let alone all the enders that we saw. So we will see how this box goes. But very frequently, even with the Black Magic Marker coins in there, we will find a silver coin mixed in, because silver coins don't just stay out there and circulate. Silver coins get dumped by somebody, spent at face value, and then become part of circulation. And every time these coins are sent back, they just kind of fill in the box. So you never know when you're going to find silver. Mr. Zach, I am retired. I was an executive at Walmart. I was a merchandising executive at Walmart stores. We live here in Northwest Arkansas, where Walmart is headquartered. I was very fortunate to be able to retire young after 25 years of doing the retail thing. And I don't work now. I do not work. Well, I do. I work coin searching. The hardest part of this job is taking the coins back that you didn't find any good ones, the ones that weren't keepers, taking them back to the bank every week. That's what I do for work now. Cool, Mr. Zach. Glad you're enjoying it. We do average, and this is average. This isn't every box, but we average finding 1.25 silver coins per box searched. And that has having searched over 1,700 boxes of $50. That means that we have searched over 1.7 million $50 in the time we've been searching them. And that's a lot of $50. Like I said, we search 5 to 7 boxes of these every Saturday. We do have a streak on Saturdays of 30 streams in a row finding silver. I don't know if we'll find silver or not tonight. I hope we do. But you just never know. We have found a lot of boxes with no silver. We have found some boxes that have 1 silver. We have found boxes that have 100 silver. So you can find some that are very good. You can find some that are pretty lousy. When we find a box without silver, we call that a skunk silver or a skunk box. But there are also a lot of other things to look for in here. I'm looking for any coins that were minted in 2002 to 2020, because in those years the mint did not release any half dollars for business strikes out into circulation. The only way you could get them was by buying a mint set or buying the coins directly from the U.S. Mint. So when we find one of those, it's one somebody has taken, cracked out of the collector's kit, and spent. They carry depending on condition, a little extra value above face value. There are people that sell them on eBay and make money. Our book is full. They're the hardest ones to find in your book, to fill your book of Kennedy half dollars. So I have people request those for me occasionally, and we'll save some for them. Appreciate everyone being here this evening. We are hunting a box of half dollars. I am looking for silver or any coin that is a proof coin. Will have an S mint mark. It'll be real shiny. Usually, not always, but usually be real shiny. And those were special coins that were printed for collectors. Any coins minted from 2002 to 2020. I'm also looking for any special colorized sets or stickered coins, because you will find those occasionally. And they carry a higher value. I am keeping all 74 D mint marks to check for a double die obverse variety at the end of the hunt, because that will take a coin and make it go from a 50-cent face value to at least a $15 value. Also find errors on several different dates: 73D, 77D, 72D. There are a lot of different things to look for. Given this format, if I search for all of them, it would take longer than you all want to watch. So if I find a really nice coin of one of those years, I will set it aside and check it at the end of the stream. $1982 P's, I checked to make sure it's got the designer's initials on the back above the right eagle's foot, because there's a variety out there called the No FG for when the die got damaged and the FG isn't there. Those carry an additional value above face value as well. When I look at the edges of these, if I find a silver, usually if there is a silver in it, remember this Benjamin Franklin that I showed you? If there's a silver in it, we'll push that one to the side. See how that silver one sticks out like a sore thumb? It's so white. Now, we didn't just find that one. I stuck it in there. But usually I'll find silver by the edge. If I don't find it by the edge, sometimes I'll find it by the sound. Listen to the sound a normal clad coin makes. Now listen to the sound a silver coin makes. Hear the difference? When you hear that noise, that's good news. If we find any silver, we got a little song we play when we find silver to celebrate. Hopefully we get to hear that tonight. I have never seen this many coins marked by Black Magic Marker Man in a box before. They must have saved up a bunch before they dumped them, and I got that box. Doesn't mean we can't find anything good in here. Not every one, but I bet half of them are running marked right now, Sherry, which is crazy. In my opinion, Mr. Zach, you shouldn't do it. I don't like it at all. There's no reason to do it. It's just some idiot being lazy because they don't want to research a coin a second time, and it makes them very ugly, and there's a finite quantity of these. They're even marking years that don't have an error to look for. So obviously they don't know exactly what they're doing. But I would love to run into this person someday and have just a philosophical chat with them about please not marking up our currency. Half dollars are such a pretty coin. They're not making the old ones anymore. Please don't mark them up. But this is unusual. I've never had a box with this many that are marked. So just the luck of the draw, and we found one that has a bunch like that. The next box may not have any, but evidently it's someone in my area. So maybe I will run into him someday and we can chat. Hello, Coin Captain. Welcome. Thanks for being here. We appreciate it. If you're here for the first time, please consider subscribing. I am hunting a box of half dollars looking for silver, airs, colorized coins, who knows what. Not intended for circulations. But if you would please consider subscribing, hitting that thumbs up button if you enjoy the content you're seeing. We do stream a lot. We do a daily short video on coin hunting or dollar bill serial number searching. We're going to take a lucky drink here of my Gatorade. Oh yeah, that's going to do it. That tasted really good. We are in our 14th roll. There are 50 rolls of half dollars. There are 20 half dollars in each roll. I may pick out all of these black magic marker coins, and I may go to town with rubbing alcohol. I may even film a video of doing it, because I don't like it. I don't like it. Watch your ears. I'm going to be dumping these into a bucket that is empty. I take back 4 or 5 5-gallon buckets of search coins to the bank every week. And I don't even know if you take the time to mark all those with a black magic marker. It only takes a second to search the coin for the error variety. I'm not really sure you're saving any time anyway. But I may pluck all of those back out, and I may go to town with some alcohol and clean them up. If you're here for the first time, I am currently searching a box, a $500 box of half dollars. I'm looking for silver, proofs, airs, varieties. That's a 1982 D. If it was an 82P, there's something for me to search for. do pluck out all the 74Ds to check for the 74D double die obverse. It is a variety that I have found over 400 of. So it's one that we find relatively frequently. Roll 17. Lots of rolls left to search. We started the stream tonight by searching 500 $1 bills for fancy serial numbers. We did find some fancy serial numbers. Usually on a Wednesday I would follow that up by searching a box of dimes for silver dimes. I skipped that part tonight since I'm just searching for myself and I don't have that many dime boxes. I'm going to save it. So we're doing a $50 box instead. This is one of the 6 $50 boxes I picked up today from my bank. They ordered boxes of $50, pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters for me. Quarters and I are on a break. Quarters and I are on a break. I have not had any luck finding silver in my quarter boxes for a while now. So I am taking a break from quarters, but today at the bank they talked me into trying quarters again, so I ordered a box of quarters for next week. So I'm going to give it another shot to see if I can find any silver quarters. Now, silver quarters are a great thing to find, and not that that's the only thing you can find when you're hunting a box of quarters. You can also find W mint marks and a variety of different airs that are available to find. But silver quarters are going for around $5 right now in silver value. So it's great to find a silver quarter the same way as a silver $50, and hopefully we will find one tonight. Don't know. I do know we're finding a lot of black magic markered coins, but I also know that most of the time we get into a box of $50 black magic marker person, we will find a silver. We will find a silver. So it could happen. Just so you know, because I get asked frequently, you know, what should I expect to find if I search? Well, we search pennies. I love to search pennies. It's the least expensive thing to search. It's a great thing to buy a Whitman album and try to collect the whole set of Kennedy cents from 1909 through present. Anything 1909 through 1958 is a wheat cent. And you can get a box of pennies for $25. In a box of pennies, and we have searched, I don't know the number on pennies, but a lot of boxes of pennies. I do probably 5 boxes a week. We average 7 to 10 wheat cents per box of pennies. And any wheat cent is worth a minimum of 5 cents. We find a bunch of copper. The pennies that were minted in 1981 and earlier are all made of copper. Half of 1982 was made of copper as well. And copper pennies are worth 2.5 cents a piece right now, just in copper value. So yes, I do hang on to my copper cents. We occasionally will find an Indian head cent in a box of pennies. Or we find proof pennies. Proof pennies carry a above face value premium. In a box of nickels, a box of nickels is $100, has $52 rolls in it. And a box of nickels, we average we consider anything a good find in a box of nickels that is 1959 or earlier. That's kind of an arbitrary decision, I guess, on our part, because the 1959 doesn't have any real inherent value, unless it's in a mint state form, and then it would be worth a little bit. but we also find buffalo nickels. And one of the things I was really surprised by when we started this hobby is that you could still find a buffalo nickel while hunting a roll of nickels from the bank. And we find them with frequency. We average 1/2 of a buffalo nickel in every box. Said another way, every 2 boxes of nickels we hunt, we average a buffalo nickel. There are also nickels that are made out of 35% silver that were minted in the years 1945, 44, 43, and the back half of 1942. They're called war nickels. And they have a silver melt value of like $1.30 right now, with silver being around $25 an ounce. We occasionally, I think we found like 8 or 10 Liberty V nickels. That's the nickel that's printed before or minted before the buffalo nickel. My first box, I found a buffalo. That's cool, Dad Hunts Coins. My second box of nickels, I found a buffalo. I had seen people do it on YouTube, and I thought, really? You can really find those? We'll probably never get lucky enough to find one. In my second ever box, I found a buffalo nickel. So I mean, not only can you find them, I have come to expect, if I'm going to hunt 3 or 4 boxes of nickels, I'm going to expect to find one. Because we find them with that frequency. We also average 1/2 of one of those silver war nickels per box. You also can find proof nickels, though we don't very often. You can. I also hunt boxes of dimes. I'm sorry, Sherry. I know Streamlabs has been having some problems. I know Streamlabs, my alert for new subscribers has not worked at all tonight, not one time. Something sounds funny. I know what sounds funny. How am I going to show this to you? Here, I'm going to set it to the side. Make sure it's that one. It is. We've got a find. We have a find. And I have not found one of these forever, and I've been hoping to find one. And I've got one. All right, that one right there. Listen, if I click these two together here, these are 2 normal $half. Now listen if I clink this one. You hear the difference? That is going to be what is called a magic coin. You all are going to see some magic. So a normal $half, well, a normal $half doesn't have a black mark on it. Let me find a normal $half. A normal $half, when you flip it over, the coin will be in alignment. Like everything's lined up. One of the ways you can tell you have a magic coin is when you go to flip it, that's not lined up at all. The other way you know you've got a magic coin, other than the sound, which I already showed you, is you can weigh it. And I'm going to see if I can show this to you. I don't know that I'll be able to, but I'll try. Am I in grams? I'm in ounces. A normal $half, clad $half, You can't see that. I don't know if you can see that either. 11.27 grams. A normal half dollar will weigh 11.3 grams. Here's this one we just found. It's not going to weigh that much. It's going to weigh 10.63 grams. It is a light coin. It doesn't weigh as much. Now what's happened on this coin, somebody has taken and they have hollowed it out on the inside, and these are called spy coins, or they're called magic coins. This one happens to be a year 2000 D. And what I've got is I have a special tool. Let me find that. Let me find that. Right here is called a bang ring. If you don't have a bang ring and you find one of these, you can put it in a hard plastic cup and shake it around. But we're going to set it inside that, and then I'm going to slam it down on this, and we will see. Hello, Vincent. See that? It came apart. That coin, somebody machined out the inside of it, and then they put the back on, and also on the back of the reverse of the coin there will be, and it's usually Mexico or British, Estados Unidos Mexicanos. That's a peso, or 10 pesos, I don't know how many pesos. So that if it was a magician, you would start it out showing it, you know, here's my coin, regular half dollar, and then you would be better at sleight of hand than me, and you would show it again, and it would be a peso. And these are sold for $15 and up on the internet, and they occasionally end up back in a box of half dollars. And I love to find them. First off, it's worth a lot more than 50 cents. Mr. Zach, I'll get back to that question. Hello, the Orville. If you're here for the first time, please consider subscribing. We're hunting a box of half dollars. And we just found a magic coin. They also call these spy coins. Usually if it's a spy coin, it won't have the second back. But supposedly during the Cold War, they would put microfiche in there and transport it. But that is a super cool find, worth at least $15. So our first really good find of the box. We have half the box left. Zach, my advice for a new coin hunter. First thing is, or bill hunter, pay in cash. As often as you can, pay in cash. It will do two things for you. Number one, it will help you have a better understanding of what things cost. You go through the drive-thru at McDonald's and you, they say how much it is. You get up to the window, you give them a $20 bill, and they ask for more, and you realize that McDonald's drive-thru for you to eat at now costs more than $20, and you can reevaluate if it's worth it to you to eat at McDonald's. And I'm not banging on McDonald's because prices have gone up everywhere. The second thing that paying in cash does for you is you get change. and check your change for, you can legitimately, I got a Buffalo nickel in change from Sonic. I got a Star Note in change from Sonic. You legitimately can get valuable coins or currency back in change, but if you don't check them, you're just going to spend them again. So check your change. If you want to get into this hobby, check your coin jar at home, check your parents' coin jar, your grandparents' coin jar. Lots of people have coin jars where they throw their coins into by the front door when they come home, and you'll be surprised by what you can find in those. The way we started is we found this the way you have. We found this on YouTube about 4 years ago. I had broken my leg and I couldn't do the normal things with my grandsons that I usually do. And I was searching for how to win more tickets at Dave & Buster's. And after looking at about 100 of those videos, I get recommended a video that said Buffalo nickel found in the wild. And I love buffalo nickels. And I'm like, what? And I looked at this channel, and it was a guy named Rob Finds Treasure. He's still one of the biggest coin hunters on YouTube, has a great channel if you want to check him out. And he was searching a box of nickels, and he found a buffalo nickel, and I'm like, what? You can still today find a buffalo nickel that was last minted in 1938 in a box of nickels, and you can get those from the bank. So I started watching all these different videos, and I showed the grandkids the videos and said, I think I found us a possible new hobby, and they both like, yeah. That's great advice, John Jacobs. So we started hunting. I went to the bank and I asked if I could buy a box of pennies. First bank told me no. Next bank said, sure, we've got a few. How many do you want? And I said, I'll take 2. And this is how much of a noob I was. I didn't check to see what they were giving me. And they gave me 2 boxes of 2021 pennies. Brand new, uncirculated. Nah, you can't search those. I got home, opened them up, they were all new. I'm like, crud. Took them back to the bank, got more pennies. A box of pennies will only cost you $25. It will take you well over an hour. And the first time you search a box of pennies, it'll probably take you 2 hours. $3 silver quarters from McDonald's. I wanted to go back through the... Yeah, exactly, Coin Captain. It does happen. You're looking for the improbable, but it does happen. And yes, Zach, when you go to your bank or you go to Walmart or the grocery store and they've got a coin star where people return coins, they have got those things programmed to weigh the coins as you put them in. So if they weigh differently than they're supposed to, it will reject the coin. And a lot of people don't check the reject tray of a coin star after they dump their coins. And if anytime you go into a bank with a coin machine or a coin star, you see a coin star, go check the reject tray. Every week when I'm dumping coins back at my bank, I will find something. Maybe a silver dime, maybe an old silver dime, maybe an old penny, maybe an old nickel, foreign coins, maybe silver $50, silver quarters. Check the coin star, that's free coins. But we started with pennies, and we got the albums, the what are they called? Not the Dansko album, Whitman albums. And we started a collection, trying to put the full collection together of Lincoln pennies. And then the grandsons got competitive, so I had to have 3 books of Whitman. So we all three had our own book to collect in. Hello, Fluff the Fury. Welcome. Glad to have you here. So we've put together almost 3 full collections of Lincoln cents, which is cool. We moved on to nickels. A box of nickels, $100. Costs a little more. But here's the thing. You're only going to keep, unless you're filling an album, and even if you're filling an album, you're going to keep, $1 or $2's worth of nickels out of the $100 box, and the others you're going to return to the bank and get your money back almost immediately. Throw another $1, $4 in with it, and get you another box of nickels. We eventually moved up to dimes, quarters, and half dollars. But I would recommend, checking your change, checking the coin stars, and starting with pennies because it's inexpensive to do. Using PCGS.com as a guide to tell you what the values are. Using a website like VarietyVista.com to look and see what all the air coins on. You can find all this information on the internet. I am going to be putting together a website for my channel, having all the information on it together in one place for everybody. There are, John Jacobs could tell you. John, I would say there's at least 50 airs and varieties on pennies you can look for, on cents, maybe more. Old Canadian dimes are silver. Old Canadian quarters are silver. They certainly are worth money. They have silver content. Some older foreign coins are definitely worth money. I don't have them all memorized, but they're definitely worth money. You find an old King George V or penny, you've got something worth some money, and you never know what you're going to find. You just never know. But there is a bunch to learn. There's no way that I could commit to memory every air cent that you could look for. There's no way. The list is too big. Awesome, Vincent. 1909 VDB penny is worth around $20 most likely. I just found one in a bank box a couple weeks ago. If you happen to find a 1909 SVDB penny, you've got $1,000 no matter what shape it is. If it's a nice shape, you've got a lot more than that. That is the hardest one to find for your collection and expensive if you have to buy it. And one of only 2 that we are missing out of our cents book. The other thing is, for anyone out there with kids and grandkids, it's a great hobby to do with the kiddos. Get them off the video games, get them off the internet, get them off of their telephone, get them involved, introduce them to this hobby. They may just fall in love with it like my grandkids have. And when they come over, they want to hunt coins. I always keep a bunch of extra boxes of pennies and nickels so that we can hunt, and usually half dollars. One of the things that we do on our channel, and I don't think anyone else does this, is if you're a member of our channel, and you can become a member of our channel for as little as 99 cents a month, if I have extra boxes, of half dollars, pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters, whatever, if I can spare some, I will sell them to my members when I have extra at face value plus shipping and insurance. So I do it at cost for There are some areas out there where I've got some members that just can't get coins otherwise. So about every week I'm shipping out half dollars, pennies, nickels, dimes to somebody. And I think we are the only channel on YouTube that does that. All right, we've got another find. 2012p. This is one of those coins between 2002 and 2020 that they only minted in mint sets. The only way you could buy this coin was somebody bought it directly from the mint, or from somebody that bought it directly from the mint. Somebody at some point cracked this out of their set and spin it. And that's the only way you can find it. Those are called, we call them not intended for circulation or not issued for circulation. They have a little bit of value above face value, but not much. That one wasn't in awesome shape, so it's not one I would keep. This is a family channel, and I don't know what was said, but it was said often enough. That you're no longer welcome here, Riley. Sorry about that, y'all. One in every group. This is a great format to introduce new people, 13 rolls left by the way, to this great hobby. But you do also occasionally run across somebody that wants to be immature. That's what the moderators do. Part of what they do. And we really appreciate our moderators. Boy, that is an ugly $50. No silver yet, but we got 12 rolls after this one to still find a silver. We did find a magic coin, which is a great find. And we've got one not intended for circulation. And I've got several pulled off to the side for check for errors when we're done. We got 12 rolls left. Appreciate everyone being here. If you're here for the first time, you're not subscribed to our channel, please consider subscribing. Doesn't cost you anything, and it really helps us out. Also consider hitting that thumbs up button if you are enjoying the content. I've got our channel link pinned at the top of the chat to help you out to subscribe to us. And we do appreciate all of our new subscribers tonight, all of our moderators, our longtime members, and our subscribers that have been with us for a long time. Thank you very much. When we started this, we never had any goal in mind for a number of subscribers or anything like that. As a matter of fact, I didn't think we would ever live stream. That was not planned. Something my grandkids wanted to do. I said, that sounds like a lot of work for Pa. They both call me Pa. And it is a lot of work, but I have fallen in love with the hobby. We have fun with it. I have met unbelievable people. One thing you will find that there are unbelievably good people involved in this coin hobby and dollar bill search that are so knowledgeable and willing to share their knowledge and help you out. Hello, Gatita. Good to see you, my friend. We started searching tonight with 500 $1 bills that we searched. We found lots of goodies in there, fancy serial numbers and star notes. We're now searching a box of $50, looking for silver proofs, errors, varieties, And this has not been the best box ever, but that's going to happen. We do average 1.25 silver per box, so we do find a lot. As a matter of fact, our Saturday stream at 2 o'clock Central will be going for our 30th Saturday stream in a row finding silver. And I'm prospecting this week's box pickup, and so far, no bueno. No bueno. We do have boxes left over from the last 2 weeks as well. Something in there made a funny noise. We are getting into a lot of black magic marker. That is somebody that searches coins, that checks for heirs and varieties, and if they don't find it, they take a black magic marker and they mark the coin because they're lazy and they don't want to have to search it if they run across it again. I wish they didn't do that. It uglifies the coins, and I really think I'm going to take the time to pluck all of the black magic marker coins out. I'm going to steal my wife's bottle of rubbing alcohol, which is something you normally would not want to put on a coin because if it has any numismatic value, it would damage that. Paz, you're welcome. I'm glad to do it. I love hunting coins. I wish we'd found some silver tonight. I will show off. We did find a magic coin, which is a great find, more valuable than almost any silver we would have found. I will show that again when we get through the end of the hunt here. That was a very nice find. We used to find those with pretty good frequency, and that's the first one I've probably found in a year. And you find those by the sound. When you find one, it makes a dull clunk. Silver makes a light plink noise. Magic coins go thunk. If it goes thunk, you need to do some investigating because you might have a magic coin that's worth $15 or more. My brother was down from Northeast Missouri recently, and I gave him the last one I found because he was interested in it. I like to have one around to show people because they're really cool. And I didn't know such a thing existed when we started this hobby. The first one I found, I didn't find by it going clunk because I didn't know I was listening for clunk. That's right, Bart. Be happy. Don't worry. Be happy. You're up at midnight watching me search $50 looking for some silvery goodness or something valuable. Be happy. Our Wednesday night stream is, coincidentally, this is called Coinsomniacs. I started calling it Coinsomniacs because I did a lot of streams that started at like 10 p.m. and would last till 1, 2, 3 a.m. because I am an insomniac. I have thyroid cancer and had to have my thyroid taken out. And ever since then, I don't sleep worth a darn. So when I can't sleep, you may find me streaming in the middle of the night. And it's coin hunting for the insomniacs out there. Boy, that is an odd looking one, and it's on the end, but it's not anything special. It does sound funny. Just a 1972, but the rim on that thing is worn smooth. We got 5 rolls left in tonight's hunt, and we'll show off some of our good finds, and we'll wrap it up. I also have to search these coins I've set aside for heirs and varieties. Maybe we'll find one of those. We're not finding any silver. A rough looking coin. Talking about sound, occasionally you'll find one that makes a different noise than the others, and that gives you something to look for as well, because occasionally we will find a $50 that they stamped out of the wrong stock. They may be minted a $50 out of quarter stock, and it will weigh wrong, and it will sound wrong. And I can usually now, after having done this so often, I can hear them when we come across one, but we find those pretty frequently. A lot of them are 1972s. Watch your ears. 3 rolls left. 3 more chances to find silver. Vincent, that's too bad. You need to get back on that horse when you can. We sure enjoy it, even when I'm not finding silver, like tonight. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. Guess that's why it's called hunting and not finding. 2 rolls left. 2 rolls left. If you're here for the first time, you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. Hit that thumbs up button if you're enjoying the content. Both of those things help us out tremendously, and they don't cost you a thing. In return, we put out about as much content as anybody on YouTube. We do a daily short video. We give away all our finds from our daily short videos at the end of every month. We also are doing daily live streams now, hunting coins or bills for fancy serial numbers. We have our big stream every Saturday at 2 p.m. Central, where we hunt 5 to 7 boxes of $50. We have 29 streams in a row where we have found silver, trying to make it 30 on Saturday. We give away things like silver certificates, $2 bills, gold backs, different coins during our stream on Saturdays. It doesn't look like we're going to have any silver out of today's hunt, but we did find a cool magic coin. Probably didn't help anything that 30 or 40% of the box was Black Magic Marker Man. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to search the coins that I have to the side. I think there's less than 10, a lot less than usual, and I look for the double die obverse on those coins. We did find one in our last stream, but we had a lot more to check. So let me get my scope set up. Let me switch screens so you can see what I see. I want that one. I think I want that one. We'll get it focused here in a minute. That's not even close to focus. And that is not showing up there for some reason. Turn the lights off. That's not going to help any. That's not showing up there. Hold on. We have a, Houston, we have a problem. That's going to help us any. Let me see if I can resuscitate think Norton blocked me. And gum Norton. All right, give me a second here. We'll see if I can resuscitate my scope. Because it presently isn't working. This is my scope that is hooked up to the computer, and it is not working. So let's go with off. That didn't fix it. Go with back on. I am going to delete this off of here. Remove, yes. Now, I'm going to add it back in. Doesn't appear like it's working. Turn it off. Back on. If it doesn't work here in a second, yeah, I can see it. It's just not picking up what I'm broadcasting. For some reason, it isn't working. Evidently, it's not going to work tonight. Sorry about that. I will save these, and next time I do a search, which will be on Friday at high noon, I will search these 1974Ds for the variety. So you'll have to check back then, because my scope is on the fritz. Don't know what's wrong with it. Gonna have to reboot the computer, and if I do that, I will lose all of you. So, hey, thanks for being here. I appreciate it greatly. Moderators, thank you for helping us out. I will show, I gotta make Paul littler. I will show this magic coin that we found again. We found this $50, 2000 $50 that has been milled out. There's the normal reverse, and it's got a Mexican peso reverse on the other side. This is called a magic coin, made for magicians. They sell for $15 up, and they weigh less. They sound clunky because they weigh less. I've got a tool to open them, but if you ever find one of these, you can put it in a hard plastic cup and shake it around, and usually the back will fall off unless it's glued on. The first time I ever found one of these, I started this story earlier and I didn't tell it. I didn't know that I was supposed to listen for the clunky noise, and I picked up one, and it was tails. And so any coin that I'm searching that's tails, I got to flip over to see the date on the other side. Well, I flipped it over and the other side was tails. And I flipped it over and it was tails again. And finally I'm like, am I flipping over a different coin? And it was a two-tailed $50 that someone had put together. And that one would not come apart. Someone had liquid nailed it or something, and it would not come apart. So I still got that one. That was the first magic coin I've ever found. But usually you can get them apart. So anyway, thank you all for being here. I appreciate it greatly. If you haven't hit that like button and you like the content you saw tonight, please give it a little tickle on your way out. Have a great rest of your week. We're the other side of midnight, so we're Thursday morning here in the Central Time Zone. God bless everyone. I'll see you again on Friday at high noon. I probably will stream again tomorrow afternoon, but I have to return coins to the bank, so we'll see how that goes. And but I'll see you for sure Friday at noon, because that's when I will have some spare time. God bless all. Good night.